And then they took our culture away from us.
Probably I like my speed. Probably I'm next in line. Probably can't hide my pee. Cause I'm flexing mine. Hold up, probably I pour libation. Probably I don't do racing. So they got rap on lock. Probably they can't do Jason. Probably I'm cold as ice. Mommy, I owe my life. Feeling like Judas got me. But then man saw me twice. And feeling like Dirty Dawson. Probably I'm Obi Trice. Slim and shady. But she wanna show me life. I'll clean the mess.
2, 3, go. Oh, well, you double shot.
Wow. Get that taste out my mouth. Pause.
That was horrid. Whew. No, my chest plate.
That was serious.
Go on and let's go. Talk Your Truth podcast.
Talk Your Truth podcast.
Special guest for the day.
We got a special guest for the. You want to introduce yourself?
Go on, sir.
Go on.
I'm Ruele. Anyone that knows me, I'm Ruele. People either know me from the world of Chocolate City or know me from the acting world.
Chocolate City.
Yeah, that's me, Ruele from Northwest.
So you nasty.
W10, man. In W10.
So you started it with Chocolate City. So what is that? What does that mean?
So Chocolate City obviously is one of those shows that happened in the UK from like 2017, which was a live show of like the film Chocolate City. So someone saw the idea, saw how they put on an event. They saw it was a white strip. It's basically strippers, dancers, and they put on a white event with a black guy. They saw how the crowd reacted to the black guy. They said, "Yo, they're gonna throw on a whole show of black guys," and boom, 2017. That's how it started, and I came involved because obviously I had my own team of dancers and butlers, black butlers and black dancers from before. So when it happened, people thought it was related to me. I said it ain't. I spoke to the guy that run the thing, and on the first day, I brought butlers down to work, and I was performing. And so basically from 2017 to 2020, I was a part of the team. So started this there was like about seven of us, 5 of us UK, 2 American, and we done like 3 tours around the whole UK, from London to Manchester to Brum to Scotland to Ireland, all over the place. So yeah, and right now it's still running. I'm not a part of it anymore, but I've got my own setup for private bookings and everything like that.
What's your agency called?
Black Elite.
Oh, Black Elite.
Yeah. So yeah, but I always had the agency before Chocolate City. You know what I'm saying? I always had it. I always have to have something that's my own. So, but yeah, it's been a good run. So obviously, and then the documentary came out on Channel 4 in September last year. So they've got a show going again. So yeah, man, it's a popular thing.
What documentary? What the Chocolate City one?
Yeah, Chocolate City is called a Black for Monty. That's what they called it.
Okay.
Black for Monty.
Black for
yeah.
Monty. So you make sure you lot go run up them views on that. Yeah. You understand?
So yeah, man.
I got a question.
Oh, shit, wait. Well, can we wait, bro? Can we wait? God damn, wait. Hold on. I was going to introduce the rest of the cars.
No, like that.
I know.
Nah, it's cool. They know who we are.
Hold on then, 1 second.
This is Talk Your Truth.
Can I just
Go
I just
on.
want to let you know, I know he likes the Magnum, so I bought you a gift here.
My guy.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Go. Oh, that wasn't the only one.
I know
we don't play on the Talk Your Truth podcast.
God, say
you
nothing.
got 2. So you
Try
have
to
to,
put me to sleep, goddammit.
you got to drink them before the show done.
Before the show done.
You got to drink them before the show done.
See the
Before the
setup.
show
Yeah,
done.
we do
Right,
this.
you know
Don't
how many
worry.
I've had already?
Just keep sipping. You'll be all right.
I've had already.
All right, he's gonna keep sipping, so you don't might want to book him.
Yeah.
But I hear
You
what I'm
might see a
saying.
performance.
I just
No.
Why not?
Hey. I want to
Why
ask a
not?
question that people want to know.
Go
Why
ahead.
not?
What exactly happens at these shows?
The shows or the bookings?
Let's start with the shows first. We get to the bookings after.
Bookings are mad.
Nah, you know what? At the shows, the shows come like a concert, and the best way I can say it is like a Trey Songz or Chris Brown concert. That's how it exactly behaves. So
Can I
like,
say I've been to a show?
you've been to a show?
I've
yeah?
been to a
Which
show.
one did you come to?
Russ, it was in June because it was for my sister's birthday.
What, June.
2019.
Okay, was I there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh,
That-
wait,
was
wait,
It
excuse
was
me.
the last one.
Was that at the strip club?
Sorry?
At the strip club?
Yeah.
What strip
Yeah,
club?
it was mad.
Was I hosting at the same time on the mic?
I think it was
It
Spearmint.
was on the
Spearmint
last
round them.
one.
Last
So I don't, yeah, I think so. You might have been.
Born on the mic. Yeah. So really, what goes on? What really is for me is mostly excited women. Like, and I say that is in the sense that I feel like women know they can act a particular way compared to men. So if we was to go to a strip club, we can't act wild. We know that women know that no man is gonna go and call the police to act crazy. So I'm saying, so when women wanna be more excited and they've got a group of people getting excited,
they're too fucking excited.
It goes down.
She seems to disagree though.
Now what do
Now
you
what?
think?
The women being excited?
Yeah,
No, the guys being excited. I think guys get excited.
For strip clubs?
No,
I'm
guys
saying-
at a
no,
strip
I'm
club.
saying-
You talking about?
I'm saying in
guys at a
reverse-
strip club compared to women at a strip club.
Yeah, the girls go crazy.
Yeah, the girls
But
go-
guys
they-
also go crazy too.
Not like females.
You know what it is? I'm gonna be
No?
honest with you.
Because
You see-
because it could be
No.
like a charge. People like
Nah.
for instance, you could be at the show and a girl will try to pull your dick on while you're on stage or some stuff like that.
Yeah,
You
guys
could
don't
never
do
try
that.
to do that to the other way
But do you know
round.
what I think that is? I think it's
That's
because
true.
female strippers are more. It's more common. To have male strippers
True,
isn't
yeah.
that common.
I'm
So
gonna
it
be
makes
honest-
women
they're not
act
used
out.
to
I
See,
personally
yeah.
think it's because of the laws in place and how
That is
there's a
well.
lot of
They
women.
both play a part in
I'm
it.
gonna be honest with you. I'm listening to you talk about. I've only ever been to one strip club, and that was last year. So yeah,
Don't know what the fuck's happening.
I don't know.
now.
Yeah. So yeah, strip club scene is foreign to me. You understand? I've never been indulged.
My first strip
even to
club
see
was
you react
for
like
his
that.
birthday.
Huh?
My first strip club was for his birthday. And I was like, I get
That
no
wasn't my
dance.
birthday. That was RB.
It was RB's birthday.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't getting no dance. So I got
Hey,
most
wait.
dance.
Before we carry on, I don't care. Hey, fuck off. we went to the strip club and this guy met one stripper in there. I swear to God, he sat down for about an hour or 2 hours with this one stripper trying to talk her out of stripping. Telling her,
I look there.
don't
Look at
Hold up.
One second. No.
I didn't try to do it.
Excuse me.
Stop.
So hold on.
I didn't try to talk around.
Excuse me.
No,
it's not your turn. Excuse me.
Yeah, go on.
It is not your turn. You are Ace.
Bro.
What's it? Ace Ruele, Chocolate City, Black Elite.
This is before Chocolate
Excuse me.
Nah, the maddest thing is, this is before he even took. It's before he even had this job, innit?
Hold on.
Yeah.
It was way before that, but he met this girl and he just saw her and he was just trying to talk her out.
listen,
He was
I'm
just like,
trying
you
to talk her
don't,
out.
you don't need to do this.
But one
I was
second.
having a
One
conversation
second.
with her.
1 second.
I was having a conversation with her.
1 second. You tried
I
to
was like,
talk a
"Dad."
woman out of stripping.
No. I
Like
didn't
now
talk-
you're out here.
flinging wood.
Listen.
Action.
I didn't try to. Don't listen to him.
Nah, say it with your
I had to
chest.
Spice.
Say it with your
No,
chest,
I was
man.
talking to her.
Do as I say and not as I do. That's how you
I
feel.
was talking to her,
Yeah.
and I was asking him, right? But I was saying, right, you don't. No,
So wait, hold on. Can I ask you something?
no, because I was just trying to clarify. But she was telling me basically she was saying that she was doing this while she was studying in uni to make the money while she was to earn the money to pay for whatever stuff and while it's going uni. So what she told me she wanted to be, I was like, right, you don't really need to do this. You understand what I'm saying? Not like try to talk her out of it, but she was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie, she was beautiful.
You fell in love with a stripper.
I was like, yo, she was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, that was a beautiful girl. But don't listen to him. Anyway, move forward. So move fucking forward. But no, Chocolate City. No, like going back to what M said, I think that I believe that the reason why girls act more wild is because they know they can. You know what I'm saying? A man, all right, let's be realistic. If you're walking down the road and a girl squeezes your bum, you ain't gonna call the fucking police. You ain't gonna charge it as sexual assault if she's an attractive female. It could be you walking down the street, even if the guy's good looking or not, if he comes around and grabs your bum, you might want to get into a situation. Man, we ain't going to do that. If a fly girl comes and squeezes our bum, we're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck, what? Unless we was with somebody. If we wait, we're gonna be like, yo, what's good? You understand what I'm saying? We will be. So women know that subconsciously. They know they can act wild. They know they can do that. You can't go. There's a lot of restrictions around females in strip clubs, sex parties. There's females is because men will come in their heaps. They will behave a particular way where, as is the dominant person, you understand? So that's why I feel like men can't do it. But women, they know that one night or whatever, they can scream. If you've ever gone to those R&B concerts ever, you know what I'm saying, with someone, and you see how the women scream hard for Trey Songz. It's the same at the strip show when it's like they're looking at us as we're like celebs on stage because they've come to pay, they're seeing us, we put someone from the crowd. They don't even know that they're gonna see everything. They see everything. They go wild. So I feel like that they feel like it's okay to be that, because we're not gonna complain. What are we gonna do? All the situations that's happened to me or any of the dancers, ain't nobody reported it. Ain't nobody gonna report it. But if it was a female stripper and a guy came on stage, ran on stage and tried to grab her breast or thingy, that's more likely going to be thrown out in the case.
That's true.
So
I hear that.
Yeah, I still disagree. The women are different, because I've come to one of your strip shows before, and as soon as I walked through the door, every female thought I was a stripper. I had to be telling them, no, I'm not stripping. I'm standing by the bar, minding my business, and they're like, take your clothes off. Fuck off.
Take your clothes off.
Wait, hold on. So you rolled to...
I've come to one of his shows, but I came late because I thought I would come there when the thing's done. When I came there, it wasn't done. So I
Show
refused.
or the private?
No, the show.
No, not like that. You got your private bookings, right? That's what I'm talking about.
No, private booking, that's different. But I'm talking about I come to the show. He told me to come. So I was come. What was it? New Year's or something, innit?
yeah, New Year's was one.
Yeah, so I came late purposely, but when I came, they were still doing swingy dicky on stage. So I made sure I stayed far back. But every female that passed me, they said the same thing. I think it was me and Arbs, innit? On board, yeah.
Yeah, nah, I feel like any
They're a
dude
bit
that
too.
goes
They're a
there,
bit. They're a bit excited. In
for
there
that
still.
one night, I feel like women, not all women, because there's a minority that aren't as crazy, but for that one night, I feel like they just releasing their heat. You understand? Like they're just being in it. Doesn't mean they're like that every other day of the face to face, but it's like they feel comfortable to be that way, because there's a bag of other women being that way as well. It's like they just feel comfortable.
I'm waiting to hear how you reacted when
Yeah,
you went to the
I
show.
wanna know how you
I want to know.
Excuse me, 1 second.
I'm just waiting because she just grinning bare teeth. I want to know, how did you behave?
When you went to the show, how did you... Go on.
You know I'm loud anyway. So,
Yeah.
I don't hide.
She's like, well, hey, loud.
You know, I move like you're special. No, I was shouting like, you get me?
Excited.
Take it off, yeah.
Excited.
Baby boy. So yeah, no, I see. When I went to the show, actually, the girls were going crazy. And I think my sister, like the stage was here, my sister was actually in there. So, I got close up as well. So I see everything. I had me a peep for see. I want to see what's going on. So, but yeah, no, the girls go crazy. And they
go
proper,
crazy.
Yeah,
And when the shows come back, because the whole documentary was on, they're gonna get even more crazy. Because now,
Now you're a superstar.
Can I ask you something? Yeah. How has COVID affected that situation?
the shows.
Yeah, the show.
Again, I'm no longer on the show, so I started doing the shows from.
Why did you stop
2020.
the show?
Because
Sorry, Connor.
Yeah,
do you know what it is? I've already attained everything out of the show. You know what I'm saying? I've attained everything out of it. There's nothing more for me to gain out of it. Like when I first started, I was like just one of the dancers. Then, as she said, when she came, I was the last performer.
Yeah.
When I first
Closing shows and
started,
shit.
Talk your shit.
when I was first started, I was like beginning, middle.
Gross.
You get me? And the Americans, they were the people. You get me? They were the people. And then about a year after,
You became
I
Bolo.
became the last person.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Let me not say that. Let me not say that in regards to like, because obviously some of the other dancers are my brothers and that. But
you were better.
I
Yeah.
grew.
What do you mean?
Everyone has their preference. But I became the last.
So what you're saying is you was a favorite.
He was slinging dick
I
more
was-
than
he was
anyone
out
else.
there doing the helicopter.
Do you know what it is? Because my
Man,
show,
like Ace Ruel chopper.
do you know what it is? Because my show was probably the most interactive, entertaining. Because I remember shout out to XL, American guy, because I started first stripping ever.
Yeah, he's annoying.
He knows.
Hold on, wait.
No, Em, be quiet. Be quiet. No, be quiet.
What's his name?
XL. No homo.
Hey,
I ain't
yo.
gonna lie. So because I first started trying to strip in 2013, I saw one guy do it called Tyson Brown, and he was like the main black stripper for amongst the man.
Shut up.
Yeah, he was like the main guy amongst the man, as performers. I was like, right, I could do this. I've come out of jail.
Sorry, I don't want to cut you. I was going to say,
get
what
that.
made you want to get into that?
So like I said, I went to one show with Lady TT.
When you came out of jail?
DJ, yeah, like a year after I came out of jail. And then I saw one guy doing it, and I was like, right, I could do this shit. So why is he buzzing up?
Because I'm just saying,
Shut up.
it's not even that. Like, obviously, for those who don't know, this is one of my closest dogs. We went to school together, everything. Now, nigga, when I come to visit you in jail, what did you say you wanted to do when you came out?
I can't remember, bro.
Escorting.
Oh,
So don't act like you came out and then got the idea. No, me and I was went to see you one day and you was like, bro, when I come out, I'm done with the bullshit. When I come out, I want to do escorting. And I was like, you know what?
It's funny.
If that's what you want to do,
I didn't remember that.
my
it's
nigga
funny.
do it. I remember the day like it was
Answer
yesterday.
the question, knowing the answer.
Yeah.
The baddest thing is,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what?
You said you wanted to
All
be
my
an
kids,
escort.
I don't
I
even remember that
remember.
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do remember. I
Nigga
can tell
trying
you
to
a
give
funny
me
story.
jail talk like I'm his girl.
I can tell you a true story though. I remember one time I think I was 11 or 12, and I told my mum, I said, "Mum, one night I'm gonna strip for women."
What she said?
She said, "Yeah, is that true?" I said, "Yeah, one night I'm gonna do it." And my mum, and when I got into it and I told her, she's like, "Do you remember that time you told me?" I said, "Yeah, one." I didn't think it was gonna go the way it was. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was gonna go the way it was. So going back to your question, how it all started, the guy was stripping. And I was like, "Right, I can do this." You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm tattooed up. I'm in good shape, and I come from a dancing movement background.
Yeah, you got to tell them the roots of this from school days, what you was
saying?
into.
Like, yeah, from school. I've been a dancer from young.
Like a big dancer.
So, and I've always been comfortable in my skin. Pause, no homo. I've always been comfortable in my skin, like no matter what. Do you see what I'm saying? I can tell you, I pulled my dick out in school in front of girls. Like I didn't give a fuck.
Don't
like,
get into an argument with Ace and tell
You know
him
what
your
I'm saying?
dick's bigger than his. 'Cause
Like-
this nigga will whip it out one time.
So for me, I was always comfortable. So when I saw that, I was like, right, I could do this. And I knew I could come with a real flex. Like, I'm not going to come with no, like, if you want that real, I don't want to say bad boy or whatever, but I know when I perform, I've lived
I'll be
it to
confident
know.
with your.
Do you understand?
just
Like,
say what
when
it
I
is.
say bad boy, I mean, if I give you that performance, I can come with that real thug type performance because I already did it. Where I know my man, he's from out of London. He more performs for the white crowd. So when I peep that and then I start looking, because I always think about what everybody else is doing, and I was like, right, there's nobody in London owning it. There's no one in London owning it. So for me, I saw it as a branding marketing business. So, and I'm not gonna lie to you, if there was like in America, there's loads of them. If there was loads of them in the UK like that, I pretty much got into it.
You know what? You know why it's facts, yeah? Because the other day I was just chilling in the crib and somebody just Snapchatted me out of the blue. You understand? So I've opened the Snapchat or whatever not. And when I've opened the Snapchat, it's just Ace walking around, stalkers, dick out. So I had to message her like, why are you sending me?
You know why they sent it to you.
I'm saying, why are you sending me my brethren's dick? Why are you sending me my brethren's dick? I don't understand. And she was just like, bro, like, I was like, you're a pussy old. So, and all she said to me, she was like, yo, I didn't know, like, he was rolling like that. I'm saying that's what he does. Yeah. She's like, but I didn't know his show, like his private bookings.
The private bookings.
Was that? I'm saying that's how he rolls. So he's doing something different. So,
So
as what you're saying, people are acknowledging.
So for
That's
me,
what I'm
it was
saying.
like, right, nobody.
I didn't appreciate her
sending it
because I'm just like, bro, I don't need to see
Which,
my brethren's dick, bro.
But you know what it is. So for me, it was if there was loads. I don't like doing stuff that everybody is doing. That's just not me. Then there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not me because I feel like I'm gonna have to do too much to try outshine or whatever. So when I saw that no one in London was owning it, and there were black strippers in London, but they were like, if you go to a booking, don't film me. Like they'd be ashamed to say it. When I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Like if you want to film me, you want to tell whoever, I don't care. Because for me, whatever you do, as long as you own it, no one can use it against you. Whatever you do, as long as you own it, no one can use it against you. Do you understand? So for me, it was like, all right, cool. So between 2013 to 2017, it was I would just do it whenever someone asks. I never like promoted it. It's if you knew, you knew. Then when obviously Chocolate City happened, that like blew up the fact that I was in it. And then for me, it was like, again, I'm one of those people. If I'm gonna do something, I want to be the best. I want to be the best at it. So when XL came and he came with a type of for me, I thought stripping was as long as you dance good and you put your thing out and they're happy, you're happy. My man XL came with breathing fire, blowing fire in the air and all of that. And I was like, rah, like this guy he's really like the main guy. So for me, it was like, yo, I need to do something different.
To step your game up.
Within about, I would say, a year, I came up with a whole show where it was like, my whole show is like interacting with the crowd.
I was just about to say, you interact more with the crowd than blowing fire and all them type
So
of
you
things.
know what I'm saying?
Did you
So
like that, Rihanna?
I do.
You like the interaction?
I mean, if you want,
I did.
if you want, I could tell a secret story about you.
About me.
About you.
Me.
About you.
Come on, tell that secret story.
You don't want to chat my business, what?
It's up to you, blood.
No, tell the
Go on,
story,
come
man.
on,
She ain't got no
yeah.
choice.
Yo,
Tell the story.
Ace was doing his thing one time. Yeah. He was at the crib. We were cooling at the crib. You know,
I guess if I drink.
Yeah. And imagine I'm going through the Snapchat. I hope you don't mind this. She's like a sister, so I'm telling the story, man. Hey, you understand? I'm just going through the Snapchat. I'm like, oh, Ace got his dick out again. Watch it. Excuse me. I was like, what, you don't follow him? She's like, nah, I don't follow him. I was like, you want me to send you a snap? Nah, I don't want to follow him. You see, about an hour later, it's like, Carter, what you saying? So I just said, yo, yeah, me, she was full up in the story. Like,
I
yo,
was
what is it?
well involved.
Yeah,
And I
so
saw you.
don't hide and talk.
I saw your willy out the other day as well. So you know when you're walking, the first thing that I looked at was the. But I think that's natural.
But
though.
that should be standard for the girl anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
you know what?
For the shows you do, fam.
Right. So
Yeah.
the first thing I saw when they walked in, I was like, hi.
But today,
Yeah.
It makes
Every
sense.
time.
It makes sense.
Every time.
Not to shimmy across,
I can't blame.
but how was it the first time you did it? As a brethren, I've never actually asked you that because you're so confident in every.
Imagine,
let me
I
just
was
say,
gonna get to that.
this guy is confident in everything he's been doing since school. It don't matter what it was, showcase, whatever. This guy is main star of everything. We used to go Chocadero. I'm gonna tell this story. And if we walked into Chocadero and there's a pretty girl over there that looked good, this nigga would make sure he walks ahead and he starts doing all these usher moves and all this type of shit. This nigga would break down in there. So I'm just saying, that's the kind of confidence that he has. Like he's had this confidence from day dot. I ain't never seen him shy doing anything.
That's mad. I
He's
can't
with
even-
it still.
The man don't have stories. Like, this motherfucker was telling stories at the private. We can't even repeat anyway. And I'm like, nigga, why? Why are you talking this stuff for? Why are you? Like, he's like, yeah, Ace, you ever, bat in the club? I'm like, blah, what the fuck are you? I don't know what you're talking about. But coming back to the story, what we're talking about, in the fact that, so for me, when I decided to create the show, the reason why I really created the type of show I did is because when the second tour was happening, another guy was joining. And this guy was similar look as me. He was in a similar shape, had bare tattoos, but he was a more advanced breakdancer. So I'm like, yo, we got someone that's similar to me. How am I going to change it? And then, I don't know, it just came to me about talking during the show. So what I started doing was, I had my show had a start, middle, and end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bring the girl on stage, and by the end of it, we've either broken up or she's cheating on me with another dancer. So I made a story throughout it. And then for me, when I owned that, it was like I separated my show from everybody else. So whether you came from America, whether you done 10 backflips on stage, it didn't matter. My show was different from everybody else. And then that is what basically got me to be like the end performer. And then also I was the host for the show. So I was the host for the show because hosting for me and talking was natural. It was easy for me. And the reason why I done it again was marketing. I knew for a fact that because I want to get my name around, I knew if I hosted and performed at the end, it would be like, oh my God, the host is performing. Oh my God. Psychologically, it takes them off the edge. So I done that. So I wasn't getting paid to host. I done that on purposely to spread my name, to make sure that you associate my name when you think about this. So when I go to do something else, you remember, if you ever came to the show, you won't forget me because I was the host and the last performer. So again, all of that, and then, like I said, come 2020, for me, I got everything out of it. Earned money from it, became the last performer, was in business with the producers of the show, stage management. They know they could send me to a show in Kent without them appearing, and I could set up the whole show, run the show. If anything happens, they know they could rely on me. So there's really There's nothing really more for me to attain from it. You understand what I'm saying? Unless they've done a world tour, and even then it's like, because of my whole situation, I can't travel anyway. But it's like I've attained everything, so I don't need to put any more creative energy into that because it was just a hobby and fun for money. It was never like I want to be like Bolo. You know what I'm saying? The number one stripper in the, like to me, he's the number one guy in the world.
Bolo's lit.
Yeah, if that was never my decision to be like the number one stripper in the world. If that was my goal, trust me, I'll be the number one in the world. You know
That's leading on to what I want to go on to next, yeah? Because obviously, man, I know you personally, understand? And because we know you personally, and there's been times we've touched the roles, the Snapchats, people see, oh, you know, stripper Ace. Now, I want you to tell them the other stuff that you do.
Oh, people won't know that, but I've worked on, like the last movie that I worked on was a Marvel movie that comes out at the end of the year. I worked on Eternals. I've done that for 5 months. So that's like that was like my big achievement for me. It's basically, I need to make sure you're fucking turned on by the end of it.
Yeah.
And just that explains the wetness that I'm talking about.
Everything I will do.
That's what you like.
Listen, I will make sure.
Must bite
If it was, would you bite it?
Me personally, no.
Would
But
you do anything to it?
I would grab it, hold it up, touch it up, absolutely. But I get why.